Hello everyone, welcome to Prakash IT. Myself Prakash. Today we are going to learn a very good interesting feature of Java, that is Java 8. Okay, so if you are a fresher or a professional, experienced professional, then you must and should have Java 8 feature knowledge. Why I am saying it's a important feature is if you are going for an interview for experience, or if you are going as an experienced professional for a job change, then you definitely, I'm 100% sure, you will definitely get questions regarding Java 8. That is that much important it is. So without wasting any time, let's start Java 8 features. Okay, so before jumping into the coding section, let me give the brief intro about the Java 8 feature. What is Java 8 feature and when it came, and what are the various features that is there as part of Java 8. There are basically, I can say, there are various Java 8 features. I can say Lambda Expression, one of them, a beautiful feature, and functional interface, optional classes, stream API. So there are many more features are there as part of Java 8. So I can say we got a functional style of programming as part of Java 8 that we are going to study as part of today's video. So without wasting much time, let's see. So Java 8, Oracle released a new version of Java as Java 8 on March 18th, 2014. Okay, why it is we're stressing it's a important feature as part of Java. Why? Because many interesting features, many important features that is included in as part of Java 8 by Oracle Corporation. Okay, so it deals actually these Java features deals with the functional style of programming. Okay, so what are the features that is included as part of Java 8? Let's understand one by one. Then what I'll do once we once I explain and explain you, once we got some basic idea, then I will jump into the coding section. So here everyone should focus about the coding, not I cannot say 100% you should focus on 100% theoretical, but you should understand the my principle of learning is like you should first focus the on basic understanding what is the concept is, how it is working, then you should start implementing based on the concept. That is the, I can say, that is the fundamental way to increase your coding confidence. Okay, so let's start. So the first and foremost feature of Java 8 is Lambda expression. Then in order to give, I will explain each and every features of Java 8 followed by some concrete examples. Okay, so let's understand Lambda expression. So this feature comes as part of Java 8 to support functional, to give the implementation to functional interface. Okay, so with the Lambda expression we can solve or we can implement the feature of functional interface. Okay, so then after we have one interesting feature is method reference. And functional interface, as I told, there is also one Java 8 feature is functional interface, stream API, default methods, static methods in interface, base 64 encode decode. I have listed out what are the features that is there as part of Java 8, but going forward we will learn each and every one in detail. I will go I will deep dive into each and every feature with examples. So just see what are the features that is there. Just do a overlook. And optional classes, that is very much important whenever we are working with the real-time project. Whenever we are checking some validations we are putting, right? So in that time we can, before working with some object, we can check that optional class, we can make use of optional classes. And there is a nullable also there, we can check null check, we can do. uh, okay, we'll see. Just I'm giving the intro on that. So collector class. So if you don't know collector class, stream API, lambda expression, functional interface, all these things, then I can say you don't know anything about Java 8. Okay, so today, in order to work with the real way of working, I can say whoever working as part of project, then they have the knowledge that they are must and should they are using Java 8. Blindly anyone can say everyone is using Java 8 nowadays. There is, I can say, almost all the systems that are using Java 8 features at least. Okay, nowadays also people have migrated from Java 8 to Java 11 and Java 17 as well. So you should must and should have knowledge of Java 8 at least, I can say. And that also with good understanding. Okay, so let's see, the 10th one is for each method. Okay, so while iterating one collection, so we are most of us we are using for each method for that. Okay, so I will give the example of that. And parallel array sorting, Java date and time API change. What are the changes related to date and time API? IO enhancement, concurrency enhancement, JDBC enhancement, and many more are there. I have listed out what are the important features. Okay, so let's start with lambda expression. Okay, lambda expression helps us to write, like it's a new feature in Java 8. So by using lambda expression, we can write our code in a functional style. So basically, Java 8 feature that comes with a functional style of programming. I have already told this one. So we have functional interface. Functional interface means the interface which is having at most what exactly one interface, like abstract method, right? So that interface is called functional interface. Okay, exactly what. So in order to give the implementation, we can make use of lambda expression. Okay, I will let you know. I will also give example of functional interface, but now see how we can work with lambda expression now. Okay, so uh, it provides, lambda expression provides a clear and concise way to represent one method interface using an expression, one method interface. Okay, so inside a method, inside an interface, we have a method, abstract method. So in order to provide the implementation, um, we can make use of lambda expression. Okay, so that So what is the traditional way of working with after class? So if we have an interface and we have one abstract method in that, then what we are going to do, we are going to work with like we have to write the implementation class by implementing that interface. Then we have to provide the implementation to that method, and in our test class we are going to use like wherever we want to, we can create the object of that class, then we can call that method, right? This is the traditional way. I will show you by one example. Then same example I will also implement by using lambda expression. I will show you, just understand that how we can achieve. So by writing the lambda expression, we can write clear and concise way of representing. We can write in a easily understandable and with short representation, like very less code. So, with the help of very less code, we can write the lambda expression, which we are writing as a traditional way. So same thing we can achieve by very less code. Okay. So what we can do by using lambda expressions, we can iterate, we can filter, and we can extract data from collections. So for example, we have a collection. We want to iterate. We want to iterate the collection, and we want to filter, or we want to extract data from the collection. That time, lambda expression is going to play a vital role as part of Java 8. Okay, so I have already told, by using lambda expression we can provide the implementation to the functional interface. Functional interface is nothing but the interface which is having one abstract method. Okay, so lambda expression is nothing but, I can say in another word, it's a anonymous kind of anonymous method you might have heard. So anonymous method, the implementation which we are providing. Uh, we are going to provide the implementation to the functional interface method, um, like a anonymous inner class. Like the implementation we are going to provide, but without writing the implementation method. For example, we have an interface and we have abstract class. So in the subclass, we are going to write the implementation of that method. Instead of writing the implementation of the method, what we are going to do, inside the lambda expression, we are going to provide the implementation directly without writing any method name. Okay, fine. So then the question arises, why will lambda expression? Okay, so to provide what we can say, to provide the implementation of functional interface, to provide the implementation to the functional interface, we make use of lambda expression. Okay, so I can say to provide the implementation to the abstract method, then we can say we can make use of lambda expression. That is the first point. And by second point, I can say by using lambda to make our code clean and understandable and make it concise, so we use lambda expression. So it gives clear and concise way of writing code. Okay, so that's the reason we are going for lambda expression. Let's understand what is the syntax for that. That is, I can say, argument list followed by arrow symbol and then body. Okay, argument list, maybe it may have like one parameter, it may have two parameter, or it may have no parameter as well, like argument list. And we will give the arrow symbol, and the body part will contain the implementation to the lambda. Okay, whatever the code we are going to write for a method implementation, that we will write as part of body. Okay, let's see. So argument list, it can be empty or non-empty as well. And arrow token, it is used to link argument list and body of the expression. Okay, the argument list and the body of the expression, the implementation and the argument. For example, we are going to add two numbers. So in the argument list, what we are going to pass? Int a comma int b. That these are the two arguments, and we will use the arrow symbol to separate, and the implementation will provide in the body. Okay, so this is what we can say the lambda expression we can implement. Okay, and then body it contains the expression and the statement for lambda expression. Okay, so that's it. Let's jump into the coding section. Okay, let me write. Okay, let me quickly write one code Java, then okay, let me clear the package as usual. Let's follow the standard package com dot broadcast it. Okay, this is our package standard. You should follow. Then okay, let me write one example called uh, calculator calculator interface. Okay, this is an interface. So lambda expression we are going to implement. So we will give one implementation to the after class. So this is public we are going to write one method int calculate. Okay, calculate is the method which will take two parameter int a and int b. Okay, this is the abstract method. So this is calculator is an interface which is having one method. Interface method is by default public abstract. Okay, and if you mention or don't mention, this is going to be public abstract. I hope you know. Okay, so so we can say this is a functional interface as it is only one abstract method. So there is one annotation called other functional interface that we can annotate to make one class as functional interface. So this is the interface. It will mark the interface as functional interface. So if you write another one method, let me write. Okay, let me write another one method calculate another one method calculate one. Okay, so as soon as you wrote two methods, then it is crying. So multiple non-overriding abstract method found in interface. Okay, so functional interface only one abstract method. So we cannot write multiple abstract method inside that. It will contain only one abstract method. Okay, so what we will do now, let me write the traditional way first, then I will provide the what is the corresponding lambda expression, how we can going to implement by using lambda, that I will show you. Okay, so this is an interface, this is an abstract method. So what we will do, I will write one class. For example, we are going to perform addition. Okay, addition class which will implement calculator. Okay, calculator, that means we must implement the abstract method. Okay, so okay, so it will return a plus b. We just add and the sum will return. This method we have provided the implementation to this. It will this method will accept two arguments, and addition of this we will we will just return that. Okay, the implementation we have provided in the addition class. The job of that, it will add the two arguments and it will return that. That's it, to make it simple. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll provide the implementation now. Calculator test. Okay, just provide that calculator test, then let me write the main method. And what we'll do, we'll create the object. So I can create the object of the implementation class like subclass, that is nothing but addition class, that is nothing but addition, but I am holding that addition object with the calculator interface. This is the good like best practice. Okay, you should also hold with the interface, right? So what we'll do, I will just simply write the calculator dot calculate. I will pass 10 comma 20. Okay, 20 20. What I'll do, I will close this, and simply I will print this. Okay, simply I will print this. Okay, that's all. Directly I am calling, and in the same line I am printing, instead of storing in the another variable and I am printing that result. Directly I am printing here. Okay, is this clear for you? So let me run this. What you will do, this is a simple example, all people should understand. Okay, we got the result 30. We got the result 30. What I did, let me explain one more time. So we have written one interface having one uh, abstract method in that. So what we have done, we have given one implementation class which implements from calculator, and we have provided the implementation to the method, abstract method. And here in our test class, what we are doing, we are we are creating the object and we are calling the method, and we are displaying that. Okay, this is the traditional way of working. So from Java 8, what it is doing, by using the Lambda expression, let's see how we can work with the same example. Okay, so what we'll do, instead of addition, let me comment these two lines. Let me comment. What I'll do, this addition class is not required. What I'll do, I will create the calculator. Calculator is equal to, what I'll do, I will write the parenthesis. Okay, parenthesis, this requires to int x comma int variable name, any name. So what I'll do, I'll write the arrow to make it lambda expression, and I will start the curly brace to provide the implementation to it. And what I'll do, I will return addition of a plus, sorry, x plus y. I have taken x plus y. Okay, and this is the implementation I have provided. Okay, this is nothing but the lambda expression I have provided. Okay, this is the implementation. What we are doing as part of this, we are creating the object, and we are calling we are creating the object of this. Like here we are writing the implementation of that method. What we are doing, please focus, this is the interesting one. Whoever knew, then those people can those people please focus to understand the lambda concept. So here what we are doing, by traditional way, we are providing the implementation to the abstract method. So directly, instead of doing all this drama, what we can do, we can create the we can write the same implementation in a functional way. What we are doing, we are providing two, it is accepting two arguments. So what I have done, we have provided two argument list, that is int x and int y, and separated by arrow this is the way of working with like lambda. So what I have done, I have provided the implementer to I am adding here the two arguments, and I am returning the result. Then what I will do, I will just simply I will do the sysout what we have done. Then on the calculator object, what I will do, I will call that. This time I am putting 10 comma 30, 20 comma 30. Okay, let's see, let's run. What is the, it should give the result as 50. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are getting the 50, we are getting the output as 50. That means the lambda expression is working as expected, right? Instead of writing one more class and giving the implementation to that method directly, whenever there is a necessity to provide the implementation to the like functional interface, what we can do, we can direct, instead of writing methods and providing implementation directly, we can write the functional way of programming. So we can directly provide the implementation to that method. That is the way of working with lambda expression. I hope everybody understood these things. Okay, so we have let me do some motion and some things some concept, let me complete here. So we have provided int x and int y. That means we are providing the what is the data type. If we remove also this data type, that is also not going to impact. Okay, so that is not required. So what I can say, if I run also, then we are also going to get 50 as the output. Okay, see, we have got 50. So that means whenever that is, it is optional to provide the argument data type. Okay, so one more thing I also can say. So we are providing this curly braces. Have you noticed or not? So these two curly braces, what we can do, we can remove whenever there is one one line of coding is there. What I can do, I can remove this one, I can remove this one. So what I'll do, I'll provide write the these things simply. Okay, write these things. Let me run this. Getting the result, right, 50. So that means at two variation I have shown. We can remove the data type, that is also optional. If we have single line of implementation, then that curly brace is optional as well. Okay, I hope I have cleared the doubts of everyone how to work with lambda expression. This is a simple example I have given. Okay, whatever the implementation you want, you can provide inside the, if it is a multiple line, then you can write the curly braces. Inside the curly braces, you can write the implementation, creating object, anything, whatever the things you are doing as part of inside the method, then that implementation things you can do inside the curly brace while working with lambda expression. Okay, so that's it for this video. I will come up with new next in the next class. I will come up with a new feature of Java 8. We'll study. Okay. I think functional interface we are going to study as part of the coming video. Okay, that's it for this video. Okay, thank you.